entire planet will shift into a new dimension. And when this happens, it's like two Earths, as though they split. The old Earth is left behind with all the negativity and all the chaos. And the new Earth separates, and it will be totally new and beautiful. Now, those who have raised the vibrations and frequencies of their bodies will shift into the new Earth. And all this is happening right now. A lot of people are feeling this in their bodies because they are having physical symptoms they can't explain. This is happening as the body shifts and changes the vibrations and frequencies of the body. The frequencies can't be changed immediately because it would be too damaging to the body. The body couldn't handle it. It would die. So it has to be done in steps, slowly.
To be in align with the frequencies, we must change our diet. We must change the way we was taught. This is the way we will rise our vibration.
I made y'all very clear that Planet Kai is going through a terraforming process, okay? As we ascend to the 5D, the planet's repairing itself, okay? The planet is sentient, okay? Meaning that it's aware. It's aware that it's alive, okay? It's alive just like you or me, okay? It breathes, it thinks, it exists, basically, okay? When you get sick, okay, and a pathogen come into your body, you have something that's called white blood cells. These white blood cells are designed to fix or cure infection or sickness, okay? You have to ask yourself, what are you to the planet, okay? Are you a white blood cell or are you a parasite, okay? Because when a planet goes through the terraforming process, it's going to get rid of anything that's parasitic to it, okay? Because we're returning back to nature. With the Earth, returning back to nature, basically, obviously, our objective is to accomplish a utopia state. All right. Obviously, with us going into fifth dimension, it's a situation where it's going to go through a rapid terraforming process in order to ascend us there, to put us there. So it's going to be a separation. It's going to be some people that's still stuck in third density as we gradually transition to fifth density. It's going to be people that's unfortunately going to be ripped apart, and the separation going to start. And when we ascend to 5D, you have to question yourself whether you're a parasite or whether you're a white blood cell in the process. Are you littering? Are you making the earth more dirty? Are you spreading knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and awareness? What are you bringing to the collective as we ascend and rise to a higher frequency? What are you doing? What part are you playing? You have to be conscious in that, all right, as we ascend and we go towards a higher density.
Diet is directly affected to our spirituality and how we feel, our vibrations, our frequency, our energy. And if you want to improve your well-being, whether it's mentally, you want to fight depression, the energy that we consume, whether it is TV or social media or even what we put into our bodies directly,
you do consume TV,
affect us, but our energy also affects everything in our lives, our finances, the people around us, our family. And so therefore it's a total human experience. It's the spiritual, it's the mental. It has everything to do with your pineal gland when you're consuming electric foods, pure, straight from the tree without pesticides and GMOs.
Electric foods. Shout out to Dr. Sebi.
Just getting to nature, which is very hard in this day and age. Getting back to maybe how we used to live outside of a manufactured life, even the pollution, in the air, getting back to the purest form of self and what we used to consume and what the human body has been built for is where we should be going. Number one, to improve the vibration of this entire earth, to think clearly, to treat each other better, and to do better. And it starts with diet, an assessment of self, but also just being aware of all of the things that are out here harming us and how we harm each other.
The healthier you are, the higher your vibration and frequency will rise.
Body saturates with electrons practically instantaneously. It's so fast that you can't measure it. So electrons from the Earth enter the body right away, and they coat the red blood cells so that the cells repel each other. And then they can't clump, and the blood viscosity goes down. It's easier for the heart to pump the blood pressure goes down. All kinds of cardiovascular issues, they go away.
That's
440 hertz frequency of the music. It fucks you up inside if you don't tune it. I only fuck with solfeggio frequencies. Healing my body through sound, they be healing me. 432 is the sound of nature. Listen to that, watch the haters stop hating. 369, get rid of the fear. God always with you, you shouldn't be scared. 417, it helps with change. Get out that bad situation, don't blame. For miracles, listen to 528. I heard that shit help repair DNA. 639 for relationship problems. Listen to that, wanna know how to solve them. 741, help you be a little more confident. Trust yourself, I promise no one is stopping you. 852 is for spiritual order. Center yourself and get off of that border. 963 is for oneness and unity. I am not choosing you, bitch, I am choosing me. We can't come together if you in my frequency. But if you not bye, you not seeing me. You beat down bad on the low secretly. I want my peace, so I'm moving on peacefully.
Let's talk in the body, and a lot of y'all can't get out y'all first chakra, y'all lower self. When you in your root chakra, you're in hell. You're always living depressed. You're always living sad, angry. You having depressing thoughts and don't know why. It's because the more that you maintain low vibrations such as hate, anger, jealousy, the more that you stay in that vibration. That's why a lot of y'all get mad and just stay mad the whole day, or you just can't stop being sad. You can't raise to your higher self because you always feed in low vibrations. Now, do y'all wonder why all these celebrities keep wearing red? Doja Cat came out with a whole red outfit. At the Grammys, it was all red themed and devil themed. They're not symbolizing the devil or fire or the Illuminati. They're symbolizing you being in your lower self, you living in hell. You're spending every day in your lower self, living every day depressed, every day with anxiety, all these low emotions, you're living in hell. And the people that's in control of this earth does everything in their power to keep you in that state of mind. That's why it's always some tragic, depressing, fear-based shit getting pushed on the news. All the food that you eat is damaging your psychological state to the point where you don't even know why you're feeling sad or moody. Eating dead animals and shit lowers your frequency as a human. It keeps you at a low vibration. Everything in this world is meant to stop us from reaching our higher. Stop being so attached to this world and start taking care of your mind, body, and soul before it's too late.
All type of shit on TV right now. But if I only got it on ESPN, I'm only gonna see ESPN. When we talking about esoteric information, it ain't went nowhere. It ain't went nowhere. It still exists on different frequencies. We not on 3D no more. Well, some of us, a lot of us still is on 3D because they haven't rose in frequency. So you may see a motherfucker, they don't even see you right now. A lot of y'all ain't getting calls like you used to. The ones that's waking up, your family and friends ain't fucking with you the same. You're losing people, right? It ain't that you lost them, you just went to a different frequency. If you lower yourself and go back to your old frequency, your old self, they still there. That's how advanced we are and what's going on right now. Motherfucker can't even fathom that. Like, hold on, what'd he say? What you mean? I see motherfuckers all the time. That don't mean they see you. That's how advanced we are. Everybody talk about this split between old earth and new earth. That is taking place, but they not breaking down. They not getting in there. They not really going in there. And what does that mean though? What does that mean? What you mean split? What you mean split? What you mean Kai is splitting? It's not a physical split. It's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing.
TikTok, peep this subliminal messaging, bro. What do y'all think that they trying to tell us about this shit? This is the Hunger Games, y'all. Peep firmament, right? We live in a controlled environment, bro. I keep telling y'all that shit.
Yeah, like that.
See that shit?
All little hexagons. Little honeycombs.
Peep the subliminals. Look how the firmament just gonna rip open one day. Peel back like a scroll.
Yeah, look at that.
Y'all don't think they telling us
If
something?
this happens in real life though, I'm going to be trippy. Like, I'm gonna just be like, what the?
Now peep this.
I seen this. This crazy.
Listen, this is the part that I wanted to show y'all. I had to wait because people have sent me videos regarding this, but I I wanted to check the authenticity of the video. Now, here we go. Check this out. Clips just happened at night. At night.
This is the clips that happen at night, man.
What is that saying in clips right there?
That is crazy.
Because right above that is the moon.
Like for Delta, 21 years, but maybe like 30 something.
I want to know, because they say the pilots know a lot. Do you think the Earth is flat or no?
I know it's flat.
You know it's flat?
Oh.
How long have you been flying for, you
He
said?
said, I know it's
30 years.
And when you tell people that, do they think you're like crazy or no?
Only one person.
Only one person?
Yeah, you're recording it.
This is now they about to, remember I've been telling y'all about the fake alien invasion that they was gonna launch, and I haven't said nothing about it because I've been specifically waiting for the right reason. So that's step 2 y'all finna see. Because when they launch this fake alien invasion, everybody gonna swear it's real. You know why? Because people don't know that the sky is CGI technology. I've been telling y'all this. That's not your real sky. You ain't never seen a real sky day in your life. So people don't know that that's CGI technology up there. So if people don't know that that's CGI technology, alright, once they get the change in the frequency of the sky and they get the altering the layers of the sky to make it look like it's a war going on right there that's not. Alright? They make it seem like it's these huge spaceships that's in the sky that's not. And then they're gonna actually use actual spaceships that they do have from other extraterrestrial species like these insectoids and these greys and these other ones that they got, they in cahoots with. They gonna make this shit look real, y'all. Listen, this is gonna be the biggest movie. Listen, this is gonna be the biggest movie they never put out.
It's gonna be the new Avengers movie, huh?
The biggest movie they ever put out. I'm saying movie for a reason because the shit ain't real, but it's gonna look real. Listen, you ain't better tell people that we ain't under a UFO invasion. I'm telling y'all in advance. Listen, man, holographic imagery is real, man. You gonna see motherfucking aliens running down the street, all that. Be prepared for it. I told you here first. I've been telling y'all on Facebook since last year. Alright, we at that point now where they finna launch that move, and it's gonna really distort the unity amongst us because what they gonna do is they launch the move, they gonna make it seem like it's bigger than black, white, any of that shit. They gonna be like, listen, we have to unite. First off, they gonna kill a lot of people. They gonna make it real. They gonna kill motherfuckers the whole night. Alright? And you know what I'm saying? And they gonna make it seem like we under this threat. They gonna make it seem like we under this huge threat. And it's a threat against all of humanity. So then it's gonna make it seem like all the shit that y'all been telling about us uniting, it's gonna completely kill that for those who sleep. And they gonna put the focus on all us coming together, blacks, whites, Latinos, the whole planet, to fight against these aliens, to fight against this alien threat that they created, that they're creating. That ain't even real. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm letting you know right now. And when I tell y'all things, those of you who've been here, the whole thing is this. The whole thing is this. You're living in a movie. Ain't none of this shit real. I told you that. Ain't none of this shit real. Only thing real is you. Your spirit and your soul.
Men are not falling victim to these UFO sightings that we are seeing around the world right now. These UFO sightings have all been organized attempts in order to instill Project Bluebeam onto our reality. These sightings have been orchestrated by the United Nations to fulfill their plans of creating a one-world religion and government. Understand the reason that so many were awakened in 2020 was because our universe went through a shift that caused for a massive awakening to take place within our planet.
I felt it.
And right around the same time, we begun to be introduced to these extraterrestrials and UFOs. And these sightings that we are seeing are being done using their holographic technology. We need to be able to understand the reality of the messages that are put within these movies. Spider-Man Far From Home perfectly illustrated how this holographic technology can be used to deceive the masses and create a fake messiah.
Which I've been talking about it for a couple of years now. It just really hasn't gotten out there. Because I don't think people, if you hear about a human type alien, people want to hear about a 8 foot tall, blue eye, blonde hair, and angel, kind of being, to go along with their belief system. That I think one of the biggest issues. I was shown that apparently there's going to be some sort of solar event that's going to cause the downfall of technological civilization, and after that occurs, they call themselves our cosmic cousins. All of these different ETs, including the African-looking race I told you about, they are all going to fill the skies and come and assist us I mean, how shocking is it going to be for everyone when they're standing there, the doors open, they're about to drop these little food with parachutes, and they look up and they don't see a blonde-haired, blue-eyed angel. They see a bunch of people of different, you know, brown skin, different skin, you know, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be prepared for that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, that's fascinating. It's fascinating. Thank you for sharing that. You know of any other races too?
Yeah, there was a being that was a part of. He's a kind of a representative of his planet. It's one of the closest planets to us. His name is Mika, and his planet is a planet of islands.
Oh, wow.
And they're very Mediterranean looking. They have African features on the nose and in the mouth, but then they have very Mediterranean.
A lot of people has been talking about the Matrix now. A lot of people has become aware that we're living in the Matrix. But little do y'all know, the Matrix is more than us just working jobs and living in this corrupt system. The Matrix is literally life as we know it. Everything that we see in life is nothing but all an illusion created by our brain. So if you didn't already know, humans can only see less than 1% of light. That means our brain can only comprehend less than 1% of what life really is.
Oh, wow.
Living in a
I did
fucking
not know
game.
that.
Cats and other animals can see more of life than we can, and that's why you might see your cat just looking at the corner of the wall and you don't know why. That's because there's more things here that our brain can't possibly fathom. Spirits and ghosts are nothing but beings that operate on a higher frequency that we can't detect with our physical eyes. We can only see the physical dimension, that's why everything we see is physical. But cats, snakes, and other animals can see different dimensions. They can see things that's here that we can't see. Snakes see life in ultraviolet radiation, so they can see beyond the visible light spectrum. How do we know life is not supposed to look like this? How do we know that this is wrong only because we see something different? Only humans can tell each other that we're seeing the same thing because we all have the same brain. We all see on the same light spectrum. But if all animals see things different, how do we know what's actually there? How do we know what life actually is? Life as you know it is an illusion.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Your thoughts.